Welcome back to 90 in 90. We hope these topics are useful to you and help you on your path to living a life beyond your dreams. This 90-day series helps change the focus from life's distractions from the process of healing. It is not intended to replace the personal contact of in-person groups and meetings, but we hope a solid supplement to your process and path to living a life in recovery. 90 in 90 Day 83 Emotional Balance, Higher Power, help me to stay grounded in moments of emotional turbulence. Grant me the wisdom to acknowledge my feelings without being controlled by them, and the patience to pause before reacting. Teach me to find balance, to respond with clarity, and to move toward peace in all things. If you are like me, you might relate to this. I couldn't keep doing what I was doing, and I didn't know what to do next. In an attempt to survive, I latched onto recovery. As I could no longer use, I removed the escape I practiced for so long, even as it had stopped working long before I realized it. I was left raw and vulnerable, feeling feelings I had long buried and ran from. Especially in the beginning, my recovery journey was tough, and I knew by not using and by following the suggestions, my life would change. But change came slowly, and I was hurting. I didn't quit using just to live miserable, but for some time, I was. My emotional roller coaster began, without a safety belt or bar. Scary. The highs were so high, and lows were so low. I began to crave balance, a peak, not so high, and a valley not so low. Simply tired from the chaos that was my learning to walk in these new feelings' shoes. This took some time, and it primarily came as a result of working a program with a sponsor and the investment of time with my support group. In recovery, seeking emotional balance is not just about feeling good, it's about being able to ride the waves of life without being pulled under by them. It's about learning how to manage the highs and lows, the good and bad, without letting them control me. It's natural to feel emotions deeply, but my goal is to not let them dictate my actions. The idea that I have feelings, that they do not have me, is key. I am reminded often that feelings are not right or wrong, they just are. It is my responsibility to feel what I feel, when I feel it, but it is as important that I choose to act on them, not to react to them. Feelings are not permission to act out. This was new to me. It is important to learn how to sit with my emotions without reacting. It is not complicated, but generally an uneasy process at first. Emotions are real, and they deserve acknowledgement, but they are not always a reflection of the truth or reality of a situation. Overreacting or acting impulsively based on how I feel in the moment often brings regret. By practicing emotional balance, I'm giving myself space to pause before acting, to process and choose a response based on the bigger picture. It's about mindfulness, being aware of how I feel and why, but not letting that feeling own me. This requires both self-awareness and self-compassion. I am learning that emotional balance doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means giving myself the freedom to feel, while still staying grounded and making choices that align with my long-term well-being. It's about not letting emotions pull me into old patterns of behavior, but instead moving toward a healthier, more peaceful way of living. Join us tomorrow for another topic as we continue this journey towards a more complete life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on YouTube and all other social media platforms.